Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be addressing some important issues about Minstrel, being alone, how I got her, and about future hamsters as well. So it's a lot to cram in one video, so make sure you watch all of it. I've just stuck old and new clips of Minstrel throughout this video, so yes, you'll see her old cage, but no, she's not in it anymore. So yes, let's just jump straight into it. So after Mickey and Misty passed away, I really wanted another pet. I decided I was going to get another hamster. That was the plan. You may have seen from hauls as well. That definitely was the plan. And I found the perfect one actually, but then my parents said we'll wait until we come back from our holiday so that we don't have another pet to worry about whilst we're on holiday. So that was the plan. I was going to come back from holiday and get a hamster. But that really didn't happen. Something completely crazy happened. Something very upsetting and tragic to our family happened. So my parents had to fly over to Cyprus and I was left with my auntie. And this is the auntie that had Minstrel. So she was caring for me for a week and I was staying with her because my parents were abroad and I didn't have anyone else to stay with. So I stayed with her for a week and she had Minstrel. And that is when I fell in love with the guinea pig. She was there, and whilst it was quite a sad time for me because of what had happened, she was really just relaxing. I was sitting by her cage and stuff. I was helping my cousins clean her out and feed her, and then they just offered her to me. So it basically happened just like that. They did like her, but they weren't very fussed, and they had rabbits and dogs and cats, so they weren't that fussed about her, and they did say that I could have her because I really, really liked her. And when my parents came back from Cyprus and picked me up, I asked them if I could have her, and they said yes. Now that was the problem because they weren't in a great state of mind after what had happened, and I think they just jumped to saying yes before really thinking about it. But anyway, the plan was after my holiday I was going to take Minstrel instead of getting a hamster. I also said to my mum that if I was to get Minstrel, I'd like to move her outside, but get her a friend, adopt a friend. And my mum didn't really say yes, didn't really say no. I talked through it with her and stuff, and then she finally agreed to it. So we definitely decided that I was going to get her a friend once we come back from holiday, and I would pick her up from my auntie's and keep her forever. So that was the plan. Once again, the plan really didn't go to plan. We ended up going on holiday and things happened, and my mum said that I couldn't have Minstrel anymore. I don't think she'd really thought it through, and then when I was very upset about leaving the cats behind, she thought I wouldn't really be able to deal with the guinea pig in case of death or illness and stuff, and for other reasons too, she changed her mind. So I was absolutely distraught because I thought there's no chance of getting Minstrel now, and just having her, and there's no chance of getting a hamster either because of the way she's behaving. My mum was being very adamant that I was never going to get a pet ever again. So I was very, very upset about that, but I guess I had to just accept it and move on. So when I came home from my holiday, when we came home from my holiday, I was really happy to see the cats were home because I was really worried they were going to run away, which is why I was so worried on the holiday, but no, they were fine, and I came home and their Minstrel was under the stairs. My auntie had left her in her cage with a bag of guinea pig food in my house. My auntie was looking after the cats, so she must have dropped Minstrel off on like one of the last days where she fed the cats, because the cats were staying at my house. So then she went and she dropped Minstrel off as well, and my parents had a heart attack because they really, really didn't expect it, and neither did I, and they were very angry because they didn't want her. I wanted her, but they really, really didn't want her. And they were furious at my auntie and at me because they thought I'd plotted this when I honestly had no clue. I was very excited to see her there, but obviously I was quite concerned because I wasn't sure if I was going to keep her. So that was the situation, which really, really wasn't great. To me it was fantastic, but I knew in the long term it wasn't great because if my parents aren't happy about what happened in the first place, the likeliness of things like friends weren't really very ideal and most likely wouldn't happen, and I'll tell you later on more about that. So my mum actually rang up my auntie and was like, we didn't plan for this, why is she here? And she didn't say it in that sort of tone. She was quite jokey, like, oh, I didn't expect the guinea pig. my aunt was like, oh really, no, Natalia wanted her, so we got her, we brought her to you. My mum didn't have the guts to give her back, especially after I'd practically fallen in love in the first day, so I did end up keeping her, and that's why I still have her now. So the important thing to remember is that neither of my parents wanted this guinea pig. So I'd given it about 2 weeks, I'd say, and then I thought I'll ask my parents about the friend because she really needs one. And I know guinea pigs love company. I know it's almost like vital that they have a friend. I know that they thrive with friends, and I know that she should have a friend. So that is why one of the first things I said to her was she needs a friend. Before I even thought about changing the cage and stuff, I thought friend first. Asked about a friend. Possibly didn't do it in the best way because I was very stubborn that she needed one, and which is true, but my parents were not very happy about hearing those sort of facts when they didn't want her in the first place. So basically it ended up being a no. I did a PowerPoint to the video which I uploaded on YouTube, which I can link below for you all. I also did several speeches, and I showed them the RSPCA website as well to try and really get them to understand how important it was. My dad said yes, but my mum said definite no. There is absolutely no way. We're not getting another one. I didn't want her in the first place. She doesn't need a friend. She's in a better situation than she was. Just be grateful for that. She doesn't need one. I don't see the big fuss. She's fine. She's happy. She's squeaking. She's running about. I don't see the big deal. You're definitely not getting her a friend. I was very, very determined to change her mind, and I insisted and insisted, to the point where my mum said, you're not getting her a friend. You can either rehome her to the Blue Cross, or you can keep her with no friend, and that's the conditions. So then that left me stuck, and it still leaves me stuck. Obviously I haven't rehomed her or given her to the Blue Cross, which is the great charity adoption place where you can take animals and stuff when you don't want them anymore or you just can't look after them. And I still consider it every day. I still know it's right, but I can't. I just can't. I can't give her away. I know I'm being selfish. I know I shouldn't do this. I know it so much, and I know it's so wrong, and I feel bad every time I look at her, not because she's unhappy or because she doesn't look like she's enjoying life or anything like that, just because I know it's not right and I know she'd be so much happier, but I just can't. And the last thing I want to do is this video for sympathy and empathy for everyone to go, oh no, don't worry, she's got a great life with you, she's got a lovely cage, she's got everything she wants. That's not why I'm doing the video. I'm just doing it so you all understand that it isn't okay to keep a guinea pig. I shouldn't have Minstrel like this because of my stubborn parents, and for them to let me keep her. I mean, if they had said to me, she has to go, when I wasn't that attached. I mean, I did fall in love with her in day one, obviously, who wouldn't? But I could have given her away at that stage because I wasn't attached. But because they didn't do that, and because they let me keep on to her and then give me that decision much further on, that was why it's worse. And that's why I can't rehome her, because I have grown attached to her. And that's the issue, and I hate my parents for it. I really do. I wish they would change their mind. But there's nothing I can do about it. And they are literally just being stubborn, because the other day they said to me I could get a hamster. I know a lot of you are asking me if I'm going to get another hamster or anything like that. The answer is I can if I want to, but to show them how much Minstrel is my priority and how much I really want to get her a friend and how much I'm not going to give up. Even if they say no, I will not give up until they say yes, and that I'm not going to get a hamster, because that will kind of me saying it's fine if I don't get Minstrel a friend, I'll get a hamster instead. That is not what I want. I'm showing them that she is my priority, and that's what I'm going to keep on doing. Unless I think Minstrel is suffering and really, really unhappy, I will hopefully have the guts to rehome her. But for now, I'm just insisting. You never know. I never know when they could change their mind. I'm pretty sure my mum's adamant that she's not going to change her mind, but I'm hoping that she will. And by showing her that I'm not going to get a hamster, I'm not going to do anything else or get any other pet until you get Minstrel a friend, and I will make sure she gets one. If it's the last thing I do, I don't know whether will get one, but she is 4 as well, so she may not live that much longer, which I hate to say because she could live until she's 8, but I really don't know how long she will live. So she may pass before I get a chance to get her a friend. And which is the reason why I don't want to rehome her, because she is quite an elderly guinea pig and all sorts, and I don't want to stress her out. But I'm not making up excuses there as to why I'm not going to rehome her. That's the last thing I want to do. I just want to make it really clear that I can't get her a friend, it's not my choice, and that I am actually allowed to get another hamster, but I'm not going to, because I don't think that's fair on Minstrel. She is my priority. I may change my mind if I see a hamster that I think needs rescuing or is in a bad situation, or something unexpected happens, but at the moment there's definitely no more hamsters, and it's definitely Minstrel is my priority, and I'm going to get her a friend. I'm going to try and get her a friend, and I'm trying every day. I'm asking for Christmas and birthdays and all sorts just to get another guinea pig. I'm hoping that they will one day change their mind, and if they don't, I'll know that I tried everything I could, and I know if the situation was different and if she didn't end up like this to me, my parents would let me get her a friend, because they do care about animals and they're not harsh human beings. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I completely understand if you disagree with anything, or if you want to unsubscribe because I have a single guinea pig. Just like to tell you all, I'm definitely not promoting keeping single guinea pigs, and that's the main key thing I want to get across in this video, is that just because I have a single guinea pig doesn't mean you should have one, and I definitely don't agree with it. So definitely get your guinea pigs friends. And yes, I hope you kind of enjoyed this video. I don't know whether you can enjoy it, but hope you understand things a bit clearer, and I hope those of you that are asking me if I'm gonna get a hamster, this makes sense and clears everything up. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you all next time. Bye!